What's going on, everybody? Wanted to make a short video today regarding networking. I know it's not the most sexiest topic in the world, but it's also an important topic to cover. Whether you're networking for event photography, product photography, music photography, or just business in general, networking is a large part in building your brand. So let's get into it. Alright, so before we dive into the topic of networking, let's get some coffee. Okay, so why is networking important? So networking is important for a variety of reasons, but mainly is going to build your interpersonal skills. How else are you going to get clients if you don't know how to reach out and talk to people, or talk to people in general? You need to network. You need to reach out to the people that can connect you with the right people that can get you into a show, to photograph or video a show, to get a portrait client, a wedding, engagement, anything. It's important to network and be able to talk to people so you can get those clients. So my first tip within networking is doing your research. Who do you need to reach out to in order to photograph that show or video that show or cover a certain event? Is it the PR person? Is it the label themselves? Is it the band? Who do you need to reach out to in order to gain access to this particular event that you want to shoot? Same thing could go for weddings. Who do you need to reach out to in terms of networking through DJs, through venues themselves? Same principle applies for anything and everything, really, is doing your research. Who is it that you need to reach out to in order for you to be able to gain that client and photograph or video that particular event that you're looking to do? So my second tip within networking is actually reaching out. So you found out who you need to contact regarding a show you want to cover. You found the PR contact. First step is to reach out to them. Now, there are a number of ways that you can reach out to them. There's email, there's direct message, there's picking up the telephone. My recommendation is putting a nice email template together saying who you are, what publication you're with, what you are looking to do for them, whether it be photograph the show, video the show, and what they're going to get in return from them letting you gain access to the show. So say you're going to photograph the band for your music publication, you're going to let them know that you're going to take professional level photos of the band at the venue that they're playing at, and you're going to do a nice write-up or review of the show, and you're going to send both the photos and the review link over to the PR person, say within 3 days of the shoot. So now they know who you are, who you're with, and what exactly they're going to get out of them gaining you access to the show to photograph this show. Now, the other way, of course, too, is social media. You can reach out via DMs on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also do the old-fashioned way and pick up the phone. But my recommended method is to send them an email. It's the most professional way to do it, the most accessible way to do it, as everyone has emails not only on their computer but on their phone, and you're not bothering anybody by actually calling them and interrupting them in the middle of their day. My third step within networking is actually also going down the old school route of making connections in person with people. So you're at an event, you're at a concert, you're there covering. I think it's a good idea to have some business cards made up. I know it sounds archaic, who uses business cards anymore, but it's a great way to promote yourself and network with other folks within that event, whether it's other photographers, videographers, management, anyone really, because you never know who might be at these events that are in need of your services. And having that business card in hand, ready to go with all your information, such as your telephone number, email address, social handles, anywhere that they can reach you, is a good idea to just pull out of your pocket and give to them right away, as opposed to taking each other's phones out, putting each other's information in. It's just a lot quicker way to say, here's my business card, Looking forward to hearing from you. Let's talk business sometime. All right, and my fourth and final recommendation within networking is just putting yourself out there. So you've done your research, you've reached out to who you need to reach out to, you've been networking within events that you're at. Now it's about just putting yourself out there. And what I mean by that is when you're talking to folks, you're networking with folks, and they have some needs that they might have, and it may not be necessarily something you do, such as you may not be a wedding photographer, but someone likes the work that you've done within events and concerts. Offer your services. It may be a realm that you've never been in before, but just say yes. Put yourself out there. It may be to a point where it's not a paying gig, it's a free gig, but it's going to get you some more exposure and potentially gain that client down the road. Do it. Obviously, you want to get paid for the work you do. As photographers and videographers, we put a lot of work into what we do, and it's never great doing anything for free, but at times you just have to put yourself out there and do some work for free to kind of prove yourself to a potential client, because you might do a shoot for them that went extremely well. You did it for free and you provided them 10 high quality photos or a great recap reel, and they love the work that you did. They might invite you back, and this time you can charge for your services and offer them a little bit more because you are charging them. So put yourself out there, do something you may not have necessarily done before, maybe something you don't want to do, but it might be interesting to learn. Any exposure and any experience is good experience. You're going to learn from it. So put yourself out there. Okay, back in the office now. So that's it. Those are my 4 tips for networking within photography, videography. Let me know what you think. Definitely a new venture for me, doing these videos and tutorials, looking to do more. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below on how I did, how I can improve, any constructive criticism. I'm definitely open to it, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.